Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the pertinent provisions of Republic Act 6657 or the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law of 1988 and the DARAB Rules of Procedures as applied in the case of Philippine Veterans Bank versus CA et al. GR number 132767 dated January 18, 2000. Philippine Veterans Bank owned 4 parcels of land in Tagum, Davao, which were taken by the Department of Agrarian Reform pursuant to the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law or the Republic Act 6657 for distribution to landless farmers. Petitioner Philippine Veterans Bank filed a petition for a determination of the just compensation for its property due to its dissatisfaction with the valuation made by the Land Bank of the Philippines and the Department of Agrarian Reform Adjudication Board or the DARAB to the said lands. RTC Branch 2 of Tagum, Davao dismissed the petition on the ground that it was filed beyond the 15-day reglementary period for filing appeals from the orders of the DARAB. Petitioner filed before the Court of Appeals an appeal to which the CA affirmed the RTC's decision and ruled that land valuation cases is lodged under the jurisdiction of the DARAB as provided under Rule 2 of the DARAB Rules of Procedure. Petitioner filed a motion for reconsideration, but it was likewise denied. The issues in this case were whether or not DAR adjudicators have no jurisdiction to determine the just compensation for the taking of lands under the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, and whether or not a petition for the fixing of just compensation can be filed beyond the 15-day period of appeal from the decision of the DAR adjudicator. The Supreme Court ruled that the DAR adjudicators does not have jurisdiction to determine the just compensation for the taking of lands as provided in Section 50 of the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law under the quasi-judicial power of the DAR specifically states that the primary jurisdiction to determine and adjudicate agrarian reform matters involving the implementation of agrarian reform is vested under the DAR. Likewise, Section 51 of the same law specifically states that in any case or controversy before it shall be decided within 30 days after it is submitted for resolution. Only one motion for reconsideration shall be allowed. Any order, ruling, or decision shall be final after the lapse of 15 days from the receipt of a copy thereof. Moreover, Section 57 of the same law provides that the original and exclusive jurisdiction over all petitions for the determination of just compensation to landowners and the prosecution of all criminal offenses under RA 6657 is vested in the special agrarian courts, and that the rules of court shall apply to all proceedings before it. The special agrarian court shall decide all appropriate cases under their special jurisdiction within 30 days from the submission of the case for the decision. The two provisions of RA 6657 are not contradicting with each other, since that while Section 50 refers to administrative proceedings, Section 57 refers to judicial proceedings. The SC also ruled that a petition for the fixing of a just compensation could not be filed beyond the 15-day period of appeal provided from the decision of the adjudicator. Section 13, Rule 13, Section 11 of the DARAB Rules of Procedure provides that the decision of the adjudicator on land valuation and preliminary determination and payment of just compensation shall be brought directly to the regional trial courts designated as special agrarian courts within 15 days from receipt of the notice of the DARAB decision. Such provision is an acknowledgement by the DARAB that the power to decide just compensation cases for the taking of lands under RA number 6657 is vested in the courts. Since the issue at hand calls for an administrative proceedings, the primary jurisdiction is vested in the DAR as an administrative agency. However, the determination for the reasonable compensation for the payment of lands under RA 6657 are still subject to challenge in the courts. The decision of the Court of Appeals is affirmed in this case. Thank you so much and have a good day.